All right, mics are now live. We are recording.
Both of them?
Yep. Yeah, no, you don't have to turn one at a time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are live now. So, all right, which way you want to go?
Let's go this way.
Good harbor. Do you want to walk to like the...
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't been here in the day in a long time. It's always been night visits to this park.
I wonder why is that?
It's the only time we get to chill. It's a good thing we got the wind mufflers because it's windy off the lake.
Oh, yeah. Remember that one time we were, I remember MJ was playing Michael Jackson. We had like a bottle of wine.
That was
and
way
it was
over
just,
there.
we were there, yeah. Like our feet.
We could revisit it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was one of the places that the idea for the podcast came about.
Yeah,
I think I actually started recording that just with like the iPhone back then.
I remember, yeah, because we were talking about something, it was like philosophical or something like very deep.
Yeah. Well, it probably felt pretty deep. We had some wine. I don't know how deep it actually was, but
Yeah, from our perspectives.
oh, it's very deep from our perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, recently, like Mal has gotten me into a book for like 14 to 16-year-old girls, like a series, and it's actually got me hooked.
What's it?
Like,
Nancy Drew?
No, it's like, it's a Throne of Glass or something like that by some author, and low-key got me hooked. I've been listening to like audiobook of it.
What's it about?
It's about a girl who, like, I've only read, well, I've read fucking 3 of the books, so I can't say I've only read 3 books, but it's 3 books of 8. It's basically like this girl who's like gets picked up when she was like 8 years old by some assassin and gets raised by him, and he just teaches her how to be like an assassin, and she kind of just goes around the world. It's like in a kind of a magic world, but the king outlawed the magic, and so she's just going around killing people, and then she gets into like a competition for her free. She like gets caught, sent to like some slave camp, gets put in a competition, and then yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know how to say stuff without spoiling it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think that I would catch to it as much. I thought I had like sophisticated book taste.
Yeah.
And then it's like I can read that so much easier than I can read like a self-help book.
Yeah. I mean, self-help is more, you have to really think about like, and reflect and like, to actually like understand it.
Yeah,
like,
I find it takes a really long time to read one of those books if you actually want to like take it and put it into your life.
Capture what it's saying, yeah.
Because, yeah, for a lot of books, I went through, like, I don't know what I went through a school phase where it was reading just for the sake of handing in whatever assignment that went along with it.
Yeah.
And then I went to reading almost so that I could just say I've read the book without actually like taking or learning anything from it. And now I'm trying to like relearn how to read a book and actually take stuff away from it and figure out the important lessons for myself and put them in my life. But
even if it's a fiction book?
Like, even if it's a like
yeah.
For The Alchemist, for example,
I was gonna say, yeah, like aside from like the story aside, there's like the deeper messages.
There's always deeper messages in it. And like even just the hero's journey, understanding where you're at in the hero's journey, seeing a hero's journey go from beginning to end is good. But
that would be a good book to revisit for me too, because I remember Miss Weston, that English assignment, like, I don't know. I feel like that class is one of the ones I tried the most for.
For English?
Yeah, I remember I had my whole summative memorized, like the presentation, yeah.
Oh, wow.
A whole 8-minute like slideshow.
Dude, yeah, it was a good book to go back to. The crazy thing was, I went back to it like a year ago or so.
Yeah.
I read it, and I actually still got surprised by like the same twists and turns. Like I didn't remember. I remembered kind of the story.
Yeah.
But like at the very end, it actually like surprised me still. I don't know if you remember the ending.
Really, I don't know.
Okay, well.
Because it was like reading it just to read it for the class.
Exactly.
I didn't capture anything.
So yeah, it's hard to remember all that, but I actually, it's a good going back to read it. I am enjoying, like I've been trying to get back into reading more, but yeah, nonfiction just goes so slow for me because it feels like I have to, it's just information, so I have to like actually absorb it versus story.
Yeah.
It's like the good shit sticks almost, where you can just read it and whatever comes to you comes to you. I don't treat nonfiction books the same way.
Well,
but I feel like I should.
Yeah. It's like more passive for me too, because I can just like read it without actually thinking too much of it. It's lighter, much lighter.
Yeah, the fiction books are always nice for that. But then again, like you shared that biography for, what's his name? The actor.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey.
McConaughey. Like that was it's a non-fiction, but it was still like a good read for like a biography. But biographies are also really tough to get into. I feel like
the reason I think that differentiates itself from other ones is because it's like it was more about the lessons and messages he's learned living life and putting that forward. Not more like his story was told, but it was also what he learned in life.
Yeah. It's like the situations that he was dealt and then how he handled them.
Yeah.
And then how he adapted to his new situations based off his old ones. And that's kind of the journey of life. And it's surprising that other biographies don't do that. I haven't read enough biographies probably to make a judgment, but I feel like when you hear biography, I think encyclopedic biography, where it's just
very mundane.
Like in history class when we would learn about like some World War II general. He did this, then he did this, then he did this.
Yeah, he went to school, graduated, whatever, went on to this. Yeah, exactly. But not so much about the messages that, like, the wisdom kind of. The wisdom that they inherit by living.
And part of the wisdom is in your ability to discern as well. Like, for The Alchemist, for example, when I read it in high school, I was less wise, so I didn't pick up on as much.
Yeah.
I read it recently, and I pick up on a lot more because I've grown more wise and been able to, like, kind of understand the story more. And I'm sure if I read it again in the future, I would have another different experience reading it, and different things would jump out at me. But I think books, like, I don't know about you, but I've had that debate in my head. Oh, if I'm going to read, I may as well just watch a movie because it's the same thing.
Oh.
But
no.
I've been thinking about it more, and watching YouTube or watching a movie instead of reading is, in my mind, not as good because it is so much more passive, and your brain can go a lot more different directions that's not really locked into the movie. And movies are also pushed, I feel like, in an algorithmic manner versus books is a lot more selective. If I'm choosing a book, if I'm going to go buy a book, I want it to be the highest quality. If I'm choosing a movie, I'll just see some face that I recognize and be like, okay, I'll watch this movie.
Well, they're very commercialized, and if it is a movie of the other type, you do, because it's so fast-paced, you miss out on the details too. You can't go back to it easily.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there is also sections of books where I'll definitely slow down and have to have a reread through. But if I'm watching a movie and I miss a scene, I'll kind of just move on and be like, I got the gist.
Yeah, that's the thing. You do it at your own pace. I remember, you weren't, like, honestly, at one point, it was for English, but, like, I'd actually use Post-its, too, to remember from, I don't know, specific themes, but, yeah.
Yeah, now that I've started, like, buying my own books, what are your thoughts on marking up a book with, like, a pen?
I wouldn't do it, honestly.
You wouldn't do it?
Because I'd love to leave it in the condition that, I don't know, no markings or anything.
I know, I like that too. There's just like that pristine thing about it. But at the same time, don't you think it would be really cool if you read a book once and you, like, the most important thoughts you just kind of jot into the margins, and you go back to read it and you can see what you were thinking at the time of reading it the first time, like the different times.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be cool to see what kind of stuck out to me at different times, because as I was saying, there's always going to be something different, like, that sticks out to you.
Based on your current life right now, like,
exactly.
Present self, yeah. I think I would do that, but I would just, in the future, I wouldn't ever come back to it because of time, or I just kind of forget about it.
Yeah.
But, like, it would be a good exercise to capture how you think right now.
Yeah. And it would also probably, even if you didn't go back to it, be helpful for, like, internalizing it, where you're stopping and pondering, and that even that like 15, 20 seconds it takes to write a little note
Yeah.
would be like more time for you to kind of soak it all in. I think, but at the same time, I'm like, doing it the first time, I feel like it's like breaking the seal that you'll be more comfortable to do it. I haven't done that yet, and I don't know which book is going to be the first that I'll actually like
Have your
note stuff or jot stuff. But yeah, look how many swans there are.
Yeah, they probably all migrated or something.
Hey,
Look at that one sleeping.
It's kind of funny that birds will sleep by just like turning their neck, like long-necked birds.
Yeah, ducks do that too.
Turn their head around, and
it's so weird.
you'll see a lot of geese doing that. Like they'll just like nuzzle their nose under their feathers.
Yeah. Have you heard of the strikes going with flight attendants?
No, what's that?
Apparently, so I looked into it. Apparently, flight attendants are only paid for the time they're in the air. All the pre-boarding preparations are not paid for. So
really?
Like checking you in, like getting to the airport, all of that.
That's crazy.
Even the safety stuff on the planes, like on the tarmac.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how much hourly does a flight attendant get paid?
54 was the median.
That's still pretty.
And 1/3 of them
I
were.
thought you meant 54 an hour.
No, 54,000. But 1/3 of them were hired 5 years. They're kind of. I think you start off at like 30 low hours. Yeah.
I don't know who would want to. I guess with that job, you get like the perks of getting to travel and stuff. But even still, if you're not laying over for that long, then it's kind of just a drag. But I think they should be paid for like checking people into the, like getting people onto the plane.
The moment they're in the airport, they should probably be paid.
Or even just like, I don't know about the moment they walk into the airport, but there should be like a set time that, like if a flight was delayed, do they just not get paid?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe overtime. I don't know.
I think that the most fair condition would be like there's like a hub that you check into when you're a flight attendant, that you walk in.
Yeah.
And once you pass that checkpoint, then
exactly.
But it has to be like within reason to when your flight's going to take off.
Kind of like anything flight related to do with your specific, like checking in customers, boarding them.
Yeah.
I don't know, like baggage, all of that.
Yeah. But I mean, if they're salaried, does it really matter?
No, some of them early ones are hourly.
Okay, for hourly.
They're hourly. Because I looked at myself too. The easy part is it's no requirements, it's just high school diploma. Mm-hmm. I guess a lot of people argue like, oh, they shouldn't be paid because it's not that much. But if it's job related duties, I don't know. I feel like.
But if it's like the whole of flight attendants taking a stand, or is it like specific ones?
Because all of Air Canada.
If they're salaried, I don't see why it matters.
No, but a lot of them are hourly as well. So that's why, because they only get paid for the in-air time.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah. I just know this because my flight's Friday, so.
Where are you flying to?
Vancouver.
How long are you in Vancouver?
11 nights, maybe? 10 nights? Yeah.
Are you going to see Edward there?
I'm planning, hopefully, but there's a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
I was looking at hikes in like Vancouver Island, Tofino, all of that. It's kind of nuts. Like,
yeah.
People say like they love storm watching there, just like the waves crashing and yeah.
What are the top priority? What did you book first?
It'd be Whistler.
Whistler?
Yeah.
Mountains?
Yeah, the Rockies. Have you been?
I've never been out west.
Oh.
Looks cool though. Like I like rocks, so I'm sure I like big rocks, which is just what a mountain is, just a big ass rock.
Yeah. Do you like hiking?
Yeah, hiking's like, I haven't really done any real hikes. Like I don't know about you, but if it's under 4 hours, is it really a hike? Or is it just a walk?
I'd consider that a hike. If it's like, I'd consider even if it's a flat thing through the forest a hike. Okay,
so what's the difference between, where does it go from walk to hike and then from hike to expedition?
Expedition overnight, easily.
Expedition's overnight? Or so like you can't do an overnight hike?
Yeah, but wait. Expedition? No, a hike could even be overnight and stuff.
Okay, so I'm personally saying, I guess the terrain is kind of a multiple that goes in there.
Yeah.
If you do like a really intense terrain for 2 hours, sure, you can call that a hike. But like the trails in Oakville, if you walked one of those trails, you're not really hiking.
No, I guess something more foresty or more away from the city.
There's got to be some sort of elevation gain or descent over time that applies to the hike,
To the hike criteria?
nomenclature.
There's one in Vancouver, you climb like 800 meters, 900. Yeah, it's literally just
In
something like
Vancouver or in the Rockies?
that. Literally like 20 minutes from Vancouver.
Damn.
They have so many hikes outside of the city, it's like, yeah, you wouldn't get bored there.
Yeah.
Go this way.
So Whistler, what else is there to do in Vancouver?
Then Vancouver Island.
Other than an insane amount of open air drugs.
That's at the end of the trip. That's where we're gonna be doing the whole time there. You can do the open air drugs in the forest if you want. That's your thing.
True.
Yeah. Like I saw pictures of it. It's like pretty awful in some areas. We almost booked a place.
In
It
the
was, like,
areas?
oh yeah, we were like, oh, it's so cheap. Like we can get it, but like we checked the reviews. They're like, we can't step outside.
Yeah.
It's that bad. We looked on Google Maps, the street view. It was like awful.
Just slum.
Literally Skid Row.
No. Yeah. That's the thing about traveling. You kind of gotta know where you're like going in that kind of sense. But
Yeah.
there's always like those little areas where I feel like every city has them now, where it's just like that's where the crackheads kind of end up.
Yeah, those pockets, yeah. One time in Toronto, I just walked through a park and it was just tents.
Yeah.
We were like, oh my, like, but we just stuck to it and it was fun.
And they kind of move all the time as well. Like,
Yeah.
they'll be jumping around different, like in London, there was spots where you could literally see tent cities. And then the next year the tent city would be gone and it would be moved to somewhere else.
Oh wow.
But it's like there's still the same people in the tent city.
Yeah.
They just kind of shifted it to make it look like they're somewhere
It's
else.
gone, yeah. In Las Vegas, you know the strip, right?
Yeah.
Underneath there's tunnels. Oh, you see?
Yeah.
There's just people living there and it's like, kind of like, it's so weird because like you look at Las Vegas from like the plane or whatever pictures, it's like so glamorous. I was there, I was like low-key afraid to go outside like in the strip.
Really?
Like it was that bad, yeah. We
Well-
went to the grocery store, there was like 2 guys behind a generator just like, I don't even know what they were doing.
Just chilling behind a you ain't never just chilled behind a generator before?
Dude, they were hunched over, like I think they had a bong or a crack pipe. But...
Little fent walk.
And that was a block off the strip.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did see the documentary you were talking about where the guy went and like interviewed people in the tunnels and
Yeah.
they just kind of lived there. But yeah, it's crazy. Some of those like big glamorized things like New York's Times Square.
Yeah.
Apparently in the 90s, that was like the most dangerous area of New York. It was like fully gang-ridden and violence everywhere.
Yeah.
But now it's people always want to go see it.
Right.
And
Well, it's kind of like our young in Dundas too, like, you know, outside the Eaton Center.
yeah. Did that used to be dangerous?
No, it's just like all those people, like, it's just dirty area, you know?
Yeah.
You have the Jesus preacher next to the guy giving free Qurans,
Yeah.
next to the guys shooting a music video for their rap shoot,
Yeah. Next to the crackheads.
next to the crackheads, and then you got the new panhandlers, whatever you call them.
Panhandlers?
Begging. Yeah.
I feel like panhandling is like you're actually doing something for
Wait,
like,
for society?
for change. There's people who just beg, and there's
Yeah.
people who like will play music, or they'll dress up as like a statue, like you see that.
Oh,
And then
wait.
there's people who just like sit there with a cup.
Okay, then I thought panhandling was scammy. What is panhandling? I was thinking like there's people playing fake violins.
What do you mean playing fake violins?
Oh, they have a speaker and there you have a violin going
Oh,
like, you never seen that?
I have not seen that.
It was outside Metro, my Metro.
Oh, I've seen those like 2 people before.
Oh yeah, those. Okay, that's what
I didn't know that. I didn't realize that was what they were doing.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
no, I'm talking like
Like
someone
actual,
who's actually playing a guitar.
Oh, you know, I
and
respect that.
singing,
Yeah, that's
or
fine.
because you're kind of like actually wanting to do something
Oh yeah.
with that, but
And a lot of artists do that in front of that to get used to crowds.
yeah,
Like there was this saxophone player and he was like amazing.
yeah.
Like it was not like he was a pro. But I guess to get accustomed to crowd playing and
Or just kind of getting your reps in. Like
Yeah.
for music, sometimes you don't want to just sit there and play by yourself, I would
Yeah.
imagine. And there's a musician I recently started listening to who his whole, from I think it was from 18 till like he was 30, he was just traveling around playing music in like subways and train stations. And now he's like millions of listeners.
what's his name?
Charlie Crockett. He's the Charlie Crockett is the name. He's a country guy, but I really enjoy his music. It's like kind of like country x blues, old sound.
Yeah.
Go down here.
Yeah.
It's a nice little area. I've never walked through
Oh, it's really nice.
this area.
This is where I go usually with my parents.
This is where you go.
Yeah.
Got the spots known.
Yep.
These are some pretty nice houses, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, like that one has like almost a ravine, like a moat.
Really?
It's kind of crazy. Yeah.
We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I love house watching, like just going around and just looking at houses.
Yeah. I love when they're unique too. Not the same like builder building, just like different shades of
Yeah,
facing stones, whatever.
I agree. Where it's kind of like I've been thinking about this. If I were to, like, it was a big thing back in the day that you kind of design your own house for the functionality that, oh, there's the moat, I see.
Yeah.
For the functionalities that you really need in your house.
Right.
But I was thinking about, like, what would I put in my house? Like, if I were to build a house, I'd probably hire someone to do it as well. And if you hire someone to do it, everyone learns kind of the same way. This is cookie cutter. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sure they're a little bit unique, but that's cookie cutter to me, where it's all just like modern architecture. And I don't actually know what I would put in my house, but I just don't want it to look
I know,
like this cookie cutter.
Yeah. I follow this page on Instagram where they post like architectural things, and there's like these unique houses where they blend in with the landscape.
Yeah.
So like from outside you can't even see it's a house, but it's kind of like there's this one in Greece. It's like built into the ground too, so it keeps cool in the summer, and like inside it's really nice.
Yeah, I've seen those are really cool architectural things, but I also kind of like the idea of coming up on. Okay, this is like I know much more about the plot of land I would want than the actual house, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I would want a decent sized house where it's kind of like a full-on road up to the house,
Yeah.
around a bend, and then once you go around the bend you can see the house,
Yeah.
and then just like from the road you can't really see it, and so it's just really cool as you drive up to the house, it kind of like reveals,
Yeah.
and it's just like over the thing, and then there's like a big field and stuff and trees, and
I mean, the area could definitely make or break the house, because you see these houses right beside the highway.
exactly.
Like imagine the noise pollution, yeah.
I mean, even I'm sure your house you can hear my house I can hear the highway at night if I'm sitting in my backyard and it's quiet.
Yeah.
You can hear the cars
I
driving
can
by
hear
on
the train, yeah.
Yeah, you can hear the train. Yeah, you're closer to the train than me. But yeah, I like the idea of, even though sometimes you'll just be like sitting, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm standing in my house and there's just no sound. I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
this is a little,
You don't like that?
I don't know. It's sometimes it's really, really nice. Sometimes it's, damn, like.
That one is big.
Yeah, that's a specific, I don't know, it's too little going on. Like I want just a little bit more going on than that.
Yeah, it's kind of simple.
But yeah, sometimes it's really nice to have that piece of just no sound. But like on this walk, it's quiet, right?
Yeah.
But there's also like all sorts of cicadas
Right.
buzzing around. But like zero sound whatsoever kind of trips me out a little bit.
We rented once this like cottage in the middle of like a forest.
Yeah.
And it was pitch black because we were surrounded by trees. Like it was a field.
Yeah.
But it was just so far away from any light that it was the darkest dark I've ever seen. Like you actually like, and you had that feeling of like
Did you see
being alone.
the stars there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember if I didn't grow up going to like some sort of cottage like that, I feel like I would definitely be scared of the dark or like a dark forest.
Yeah.
Like I remember not being able to fall asleep when I was younger after watching like something about Bigfoot and then sleeping in a cabin that's just out in the middle of nowhere and completely silent.
Yeah.
Like it is eerie. Like I feel like humans are designed to be in a pretty loud environment. But maybe that's just because we grew up in the suburbs.
Yeah, I mean, at larger scale, I don't know. Why do we always huddle up in these like urban centers too?
Well, I feel like that's mostly for protection. Like a group of humans is much stronger than an individual human. And so everyone kind of needs to conglomerate to move society forward if we all want to be safe from the elements and
But I think it's also on a subconscious level because you don't really think about this. Like a lot of people, like if you remove them, like that's when they start feeling it.
Yeah, are you saying like people don't appreciate the fact that so many people are around and that they're in like a urban center?
Yeah, and they don't realize, I guess, that fact.
Yeah, no, people can't even fathom the fact of like, or the thought of living on their own and like actually on your own.
Like fending for themselves.
Like yeah. I can't even, honestly, I don't think I would survive. As much as I think I'm tough and I have the facilities to do that, I just do not have the knowledge of, I would eat some sort of spoiled berry that would poison me.
First night and then you're done, yeah. 0 chance.
Because it's one of those things where you can do so well and it's just like, someone can build themselves a house. They could get themselves a system of getting food reliably, like fishing maybe. They could, so then they got food, they got shelter. They could dig themselves a well, they've got water. You multiply by 0 once, you get bit by 1 rattlesnake. You have a tree fall on your head 1 time and it's just over, it's done.
Yeah.
But in a larger urban center, you get bit by a rattlesnake, you call 911, be like, hey yo, help me out here. And you don't die like that. So the stakes are just a lot higher when you're on your own. And that's what I think it is. Like, people play like the game of life almost with such low stakes in places like this because it feels like there's always a safety net around. I don't know if that's just me, but everyone's kind of just like content with it. If I was living on my own, I would not be scrolling Instagram Reels. I would be out there doing something to make sure I don't die in the winter.
Yeah. Well, you have to. It's because we have this safety net, like you said.
Yeah.
See, it just feeds in coordination now.
Yeah. You can kind of see Toronto in the skyline.
Yeah.
It's a little bit not great visual, but man, it is wavy today.
Dude, yeah. Should go for like a nice swim.
Yeah, I mean, there's people swimming up there. Hi. I just don't like the idea of swimming in Lake Ontario.
Why not?
It just smells like ass.
Dude, it's like algae, it's natural.
Dude, this smell. Okay, stop. Take a deep breath. That just smells like pure doo-doo, man.
No, it does. I mean, at one point they did show like E. coli levels in one of the beaches.
Yeah.
Like,
it is.
Where we went camping at Lake Huron or whatever, they
Sauble? Like up in Sauble?
Point Farms.
Okay.
Yeah, they literally said do not swim. Levels are unsafe for like high bacteria.
In Huron?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought that was like, I guess it's all of them now.
Because probably from the nuclear power plant in Kincardine.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, I probably wouldn't want to swim in nuclear waste.
Yeah.
Probably not a great idea.
Become a mutant.
No, but then you could become like Spider-Man or something. Just get them radioactivity.
Or like a teenage mutant ninja turtle.
Yeah. No, I love clear, clean water so much.
Yeah.
Like that's one of my favorite things to see, like a really clean lake or just pristine water. And it's
Not
getting
wavy,
rare.
like you mean like
No, I'm saying just like clear, not
clear,
not about
yeah.
the waves, but
Yeah.
like just no shit washed up on the shores. Like I'm sure if we just walked over there right now, we would see garbage and
Probably.
stuff. And like this is probably one of the nicer parts in Lake Ontario. Like not the nicest, it's kind of in an urban setting, so it can't be that nice, but there's like a lot of places that just have shit everywhere. And I don't understand how people can be so inconsiderate as to just like throw. I'll see people throw shit out their window so often, just like food wrappers and stuff.
I think it's gotten worse in Canada too.
Yeah.
Because in the past it wouldn't. Like I'd be from Europe where it's like actually like shit everywhere.
Yeah.
And people like do not care, and it's gotten worse. I mean like.
Yeah. Even you can look here and just.
You were
see
not like, especially in Oakville too. Like Oakville was like would be assumed to be a cleaner city, right?
Yeah.
But.
It's all these dang. No, I can't say that. It's gonna get me canceled. Damn immigrants.
Yeah. I think that is the main reason too.
I think so. I think that's the only thing it could be. It's not like as people get older, they generally get like sometimes older people are a little bit crabby and not very nice, but I would imagine if you grew up somewhere where it's the norm not to litter, as you get older, you wouldn't say, fuck it, I'm gonna start littering. So that leaves either young people or new people. And I would assume if it's more normalized in somewhere else, then
They just bring it here and do
they
the
would
same
keep
thing
doing
here.
the same thing because they don't necessarily care or know any better.
Yeah.
But
I mean
don't-
that's the thing with like not respecting the country, and
yeah,
like I saw it once. Actually, just today, they were waving the like, what flag was it? You know the Pisa Tower in Italy, the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
yeah,
Yeah, they were just like waving the Palestine flag from it,
really, like in Italy.
from the top of it. Yeah, from
Yeah.
the top of it.
Yeah,
Or in Germany, they were saying like "fuck Germany,"
yeah.
or
No,
something.
I feel like that's every country where people like that kind
Yeah.
of come from, where they'll come to a country and then they'll be like, "This country sucks,"
Yeah.
and that may be true, but if your country is worse, or another country that you were at before, you can't just be like, "This sucks, that sucks, everything sucks. I'm gonna get all sulky."
Yeah.
Like,
No
that's
place
not right in
on
my
earth
mind.
is perfect. Like every country has its own problems.
Exactly.
It's yeah.
And it's a give and take. Like something like Dubai is probably pretty clean, or Singapore, but there's also significantly less freedoms there. So
Yeah.
when you're not getting punished for doing bad things are probably going to happen more often. And if they are very strict on the bad things, they're not going to happen as much. But then even the slightest thing is probably going to be a problem. So, yeah.
And if those things aren't enforced, people just like see and they just keep on doing it and pushing it and pushing
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I see in Canada too.
Yeah, it's I never understand the whole. People. It's very common for. I guess. I've got to take a second to try to walk in their shoes and kind of see how they're thinking. Like, if I was from a war-torn area and came to Canada, I feel like I would probably try to be grateful for the opportunity to be in this country that's not war-torn.
Yeah.
At the same time, I can see how if I come from a war-torn area and I come to Canada and everyone's just going about their days like nothing wrong is happening, everything's good, but you're like, bro, my family is literally dying in this other country, you gotta help them out. Right. I can see how that could bring someone to doing some crazy shit. But I think you have to go gratitude first and then move forward, instead of being like, man, I'm here and none of you guys give a fuck. You guys gotta start caring about what I'm caring about.
Well, yeah, you
I don't
can't
think
make
that's
people think what you think. Like, that's the extreme approach.
Yeah, and I don't think that's the wise thing for them to do, because it just breeds more, like, if I already don't care about it,
Yeah.
and then you try to, like, if you don't care about something and then someone tries to like really make you care,
Right.
it makes you care about it even less, because
You see,
now
that was
you
a
don't
nuisance
care
in your
and
way.
you're annoyed.
Yeah. That's kind of like the protests that are happening on university. Like it kind of did nothing. Like
Yeah.
it brought it to attention, but I feel like there could have been a different way they do that. Instead of getting
And
into
they can bring it to attention.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure there's people out there who saw the protests and were like, I don't care, but you guys are annoying me, so I'm going to support the other side now,
Yeah.
without like really even thinking about
Yeah.
it. Like, I think it was a very counterproductive. And
You want to turn back? It's the end.
this is the end.
Or we can chill here.
Yeah, we can go
Oh, there's a bench here.
to the bench. Gotta love a good bench.
No, I agree, because it just makes you, if they get in your way, it just makes you like almost hate them even more because they're annoying.
Yeah,
See
I mean,
them
it's
as an
not really
annoyance.
like hate
Not hate,
necessarily,
but,
but it's just if there's someone being a nuisance kind of in your life, yeah, from their perspective, it's like I'm trying to help my people out by getting you guys to see you guys aren't listening to me when I'm yelling, then I'm gonna have to yell louder. But yelling louder is not the solution. But then again, I don't know what the solution is.
Have you seen those videos of those people like protesting whatever and blocking the road?
Yeah.
And the car's just going through? Like it's
Yeah.
almost like that. Like you're
Yeah,
impacting
people
regular people for no reason.
fed up with it. Like they just do not want to care. And yeah, there's too many things to care about now. Like if someone does get like see a protest and be like, yeah, I actually do support this, I'm gonna go start thinking about that. Then you start being compassionate towards X group. Y group is gonna be like, why aren't you more compassionate about me? Put your focus on me, I'm more important.
Yeah.
And then there's like, you can't help everybody. There's gotta be, you can only care about so much. And that's what the news is kind of like. I find it crazy when people are watching the news so much because they just throw story after story about like crazy stuff. And for me personally, I get to the point where I'm like, I don't care. This is really probably not going to affect me because they can throw 1,000 stories at you and maybe one of them is going to affect you, but they act like every single one of them is going to be like the craziest thing, the most important thing in the next 10 years.
Yeah. But then I also see the other side, which, okay, not smaller stories, but like bigger issues. It's good to be knowledge because like it's not good to live in ignorance, I think.
Yeah, I feel like it's not good to live in ignorance, but there is.
Otherwise, you could be easily carried away if you don't know. Like if you don't know about it.
Yeah. Okay. Then, what do you think is the right amount of news or stories to consume? Because it's not there's enough stories out there to literally spend 24 hours a day sorting through stuff and thinking about stuff to care about. How much is it like checking Twitter once a week or checking the news once a month or every day just a little bit? What do you think?
I personally do every day, but then I also have like periods where I go deep on something. Like let's say like Epstein thing. Like I also find it just interesting too. So that's why I learn more about it.
But will that really affect your life?
No, not at all. But it also, well, it does because, let's say for example, people put their full trust in the government. But like, some people know better than that, because like no one's really looking out for you. But if you, like, it helps you not see stuff at face value, because there's always kind of a meaning behind.
But if you just treat everything with the knowledge that the government is made up of people. People are heavily fallible. Therefore, I don't need to look at the Epstein files. I know the government's fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
then I guess it's also the mystery, and like I guess it's almost like
like
about,
keeping up with the Kardashians, but for something much more serious. With all like we're gonna release it. Oh, just kidding. We're not gonna release. Oh no, I got you guys. We're gonna release it this time. Guys, there's no video. Who said that there's gonna be video? There's literally no video.
You're still asking about this guy? Come on.
Guys, there's literally a flood. What are we?
The Texas flood.
What are we doing here? There is a flood going on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's also ridiculous to see how far they're willing to like go to it.
Yeah, I think it's an amusing story, but honestly, I could live my life. Like, yeah, it's really fucked that they probably ruined a lot of lives, a lot of young people's lives, and they're getting away with it because they are rich, that is not kind of fucked up. That's really fucked up. But I could also keep living my life without being the one to care or do something about that. Because once again, there's so many things to care about. But
then it's like this, like a lot of people let's say during elections, like I bet a lot of people really thought Trump was like the savior or would like save America, right?
yeah.
But then it like really shows you that like no one's gonna save you. Like you have to kind of fend for yourself too. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people trust everything they say, the politicians, and really believe in them. But like
Yeah.
you
Well-
can't do that. And this kind of teaches you, it kind of shows you that no one's.
Yeah. I think it's crazy to expect that one politician is going to be looking out for 300 million people's best interests.
Yeah.
It is not possible. Everyone has conflicting interests. And yeah, there are more conflicting and less conflicting interests. There's interests that are 20% of people are on one side and 80% of people are on the other side. But if the elected person's on the 20%, then they're not going to focus on it. And I think it is crazy for people to look at the government and be like, because you kind of do have to trust the government to a certain extent. They are in control of your safety. If they went off the rails, your safety would be in jeopardy. And so you have to look at them with the kind of respect that they are.
Wait, so what do you mean if they go off the rails, you'd be in danger? What do you mean by that?
In any sort of way, like if you've got a bad government
Yeah.
and some malicious government goes to, like, yeah, there are international kind of treaties and agreements and like bans, people who band together, but if, God forbid, something like nuclear war started to kind of break out, would our government really be competent enough to make sure that everyone's safe? Probably not. And, or even if like something less serious where they just start making tyrannical kind of like locking people up for social media posts. I think that is an absolutely absurd idea.
Yeah.
And there's countries that are doing that a lot.
Yeah.
And so that is something where it's like, yeah, if you don't do it, then you aren't going to get arrested. But at the same time, there's kind of like thought police.
Well, no, exactly, yeah.
And I think that
like the control they have over our lives is getting more and more with those countries in particular. Like,
Yeah.
you have less ability to exercise freedom.
But at the same time, when in history have people really had the chance to exercise freedom? Not very often.
Well, it's always been like the people with more power have more control, like always.
Yeah, but even if you've got more power, you have more freedom to a degree. But if you over leverage yourself on that freedom, and then someone else takes your power, you're completely fucked. You're gonna get executed in the old days.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very high stakes game that even if you have the power, you have to devote almost all of your time to maintaining and utilizing that power, or else it's gonna get taken away from you.
Yeah, someone else steps up. Yeah.
And so, who really is the most free person? Is it the person who just completely accepts hedonism and goes and travels the world, sleeping with as many people as they want? Like, is that freedom? To an extent, and I guess people should have that right, but
I say the most free are those tribes in like the Amazon, like those untouched tribes.
they're the most free.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of tribal hierarchies, if we look at the history of tribes, is very tyrannical. Like, actually, I don't know what that
I guess
is.
freedom is like, there's different types of freedom, I guess. Like, there's no such thing as one freedom. Because, yeah, you're right. You're always, I mean, especially humans, we're like tribal, so there's going to be a leader, right? Mm-hmm. There's no such thing as true freedom.
No, there's not. Because I'm thinking about it now, like tribes like that, they are not free against the conditions. Like,
Yeah.
if it rains or if there's a hurricane or something, I don't know where these tribes are, but if there's some sort of elemental issue, we have a lot more systems in place to be free from worrying about like rainfall or floods, or like, yeah, there are floods that are very damaging, but we are more free than if a tribe flooded, then I'm sure they would be much more fucked than we are.
Yeah.
But then, like as I was saying, in like other countries that are more strict laws, you would say that's less freedom. But if the living environment, if the freedoms that are being restricted don't impact your day-to-day life, that's better for you to live there, even though there's more laws. Does that make sense?
I guess. Yeah.
Except what you'd worry about there is if there's a lot of laws and then they keep adding more and more on, which is what I'm kind of like looking at Canada and the US are always constantly passing bills. Like that's what you do when you're a leader, you pass bills. But that just like keeps on piling up bullshit in my mind, where people are just passing stuff to pass it, like just so that they feel like they're doing something.
Yeah. But wait, about what you said, if there's laws that don't impact you, I guess to some extent, I guess, because like for example, like I guess you mentioned the social media laws, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people are gonna say bad things about the government, right? So I guess it doesn't impact a lot of them.
Yeah, no, it impacts the vocal.
I'd still say like that's limiting freedom, like even if it doesn't directly affect me. Yeah.
It definitely is. Okay, one that I would say, for example, is like gay rights.
Right.
I think that gay people should have rights. But if I was living in a country where gay people did not have rights, that would not really affect me personally.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I don't have...
Yeah, I see.
That's not... Like, yeah, I would think they should probably have rights and have somewhere to be that they do have rights. But in a country like...
The Middle East.
The Middle East, that's not something that would affect me. But
right.
I think have a very libertarian point of view where more freedom is better. But at the same time, when more freedom is better, then you get more litter because people are like, oh, that doesn't matter, don't care. And I don't know how to change that, like other than just having better family environments that teach the right values, like don't litter. Because if you kind of, I think, when do you think you learned, do you think you were taught don't litter by your parents or by the school, like, or both?
But I'd say a lot of it is also common sense. Like my parents too.
Yeah.
But I guess parents, yeah. But then it's also if you see someone else doing it, no one else telling you whether it's good or bad, you just simply see someone else doing it, like based on the environment, then you'd learn to replicate that.
Yeah, actually that is very true. Humans are very monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Same thing as like don't say bad words in front of kids because they're gonna immediately repeat it without knowing whether it's good or bad.
Yeah, that's very true because they just see someone do it and then they want to do it. But I'm thinking for like, if you're brought up in the Canadian education system and you get that kind of norms, if you come from somewhere else that's not the Canadian education system, you don't know, like if littering is say commonplace in some country that's kind of, they don't care because they have to worry about other things. Like if I was in a country where I had to fight to get food every single day, I probably wouldn't care about littering either. But then when you move to a country where maybe you have the same battle in that country and you still don't care, but...
You should adapt to it, I think.
I think so as well, but a lot of people come, now that Canada is getting a lot more multicultural, people like being around like people. And so if there's a whole, I don't really want to pick on them, but I'm going to pick on them because they're definitely the easiest ones to pick on. Indians.
Incoming.
that are all grouped together and they all see each other littering and thus create more litter, then there's no one there telling them, like, I'm sure there are people here from India that don't speak a word of English. I've been doing Tim Hortons. I know there's that kind of people. And that's just the reality of it. They don't have, like, it's not like when you come to Canada, there is someone there for you that teaches you all of the customs. And if it's like the third order teaching. Like,
But that's the thing, there should be, because for example, when my parents came, they had to learn, we were trying to go in Montreal first.
Yeah.
They had to pass like French exams, they have interviews, all of this stuff.
Yeah.
But now it's become so lenient that you can't get into Canada without any word of English. You can bring your parents over, grandparents, whatever, and they actually get pension plan too. And then there's also that I don't care, because why would I learn English? They have their whole communities, like you said,
Exactly.
and then you really don't need to adapt to the country you're in. I guess that's one issue too, yeah.
Yeah, and it gets worse and worse as it happens more, because, okay, say it's the 90s and someone immigrates to Canada and they get taught 80% of the customs, like, and they assimilate pretty well. They learn English that's maybe a little bit broken, but they assimilate very well. And then more people that they're friends with come, and there's a little community forming, and the people who come are taught 80% of the 80% that were taught to the original people. And so as that moves on, less and less of the original customs get passed on to the new people, because they're learning from people who are also relatively new people. And so the customs kind of, and then people are like, well, you're just insulting my culture. But if it's Canada was like the country for a reason, because it had its customs, and when those kind of disintegrate due to more segregated communities by voluntary choice and differing customs, then
That's the thing, when you also show them how it should be, that they see it as a disrespect on their culture.
Exactly.
And their way of living. And
But,
they
like,
create that like, no, I'm not going to do what you're saying.
street takeovers and littering, I don't think are customs that Canada like should embrace.
Just now in like Saga, there's like Ridgeway Plaza, if you know it. It's like a lot of, it's I think it's this outdoor plaza-ish, but they created, I think, security checkpoints or something because they wanted to have it for India's Independence Day and Pakistan's Independence Day, like one of those two.
Yeah.
Because they would have those, like you said, takeovers. Like I remember during Eid or one of their holidays, when they're able to eat, it would just be swarming, and they just like,
And they shut that down, right? The municipality shut that down because you have to like get permits for that, and there's a system. You can't just say everybody show up here, we're doing this. That's not how it works. But then again, homecoming happens, so
I guess.
But
is that organized to some extent? It is.
Homecoming?
Yeah, it is, right?
sort of. But then the students kind of go fucking crazy and take over full streets.
I mean, it is students. It is like young college kids. Like, what do you expect at that point?
But it is immigrants. What do you expect at that point?
I mean, I feel like
they should be more respectful too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it's an ignorance thing, I'm sure if I sat down with a lot of the people who are coming to Canada and we busted out ChatGPT Translate on the thing and we had a conversation together, there would be a lot of common ground.
Yeah,
but
there would be, yeah.
The customs just aren't there, and there's not enough people to, like, I think it'd be really cool to have some sort of partnership program with, like, say there's a lot of elderly population in Canada. If there was like a partner program for like some elderly person gets partnered up with some new person to Canada and could like teach them the ways a little bit, I think that would be really cool. And that doesn't take away from the multiculturalism that Canada embraces. Like, they kind of pride themselves on being multicultural because realistically, we killed off all the Indians and everyone is, or Native Americans, and everyone is immigrants.
Yeah.
All the way back. Like,
everyone.
If you went from everyone living in Canada now, from like the 1600s onward, more than 90% are going to be descendants of immigrants.
Yeah.
But there was customs built up, and now they're kind of being shaken a little bit. But I feel like someone's going to listen to this and be like, this is a very old white guy rant. But at the same time, we're both fucking immigrants.
I know, that's the thing.
Of some kind. I'm second generation, so that doesn't really count. But you're first gen, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's all about respect too. Like, you can't, you gotta allow yourself to like respect the country you're in too.
Yeah, and if I'm visiting somewhere abroad,
you follow their norms, exactly.
I'm not gonna go there and try to like But that's also not my personality type. That I don't really go around Canada and try to enforce shit on people either.
Well, it's like I saw this thing. It's like this guy in North Korea visited and he defaced a poster with their leader, and then he got caught, jail time, and he's serving like 15 of hard labor.
Oh, are you talking about the
I think it's an American.
the American reporter who was there?
No, I don't think.
Because there was a story of, I don't know exactly what, he might have been smuggling something or defacing something in North Korea.
Yeah.
And they like caught him and was like, we're not going to stand for this. He is going to go like get executed or something, or
Yeah.
like it was a very serious crime. And US is like, we're not having none of that. You're going to fucking send him back to us and we'll deal with him. And North Korea like, what do we think? Okay, fine. They send him back. He dies of a mysterious illness 4 days later.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's that. I didn't know the ending. Wow.
Like they fully fucking poisoned him
Damn.
and sent him back.
That's, yeah,
But that's like North Korea, so
it is.
that's kind of different. I don't think there's. Have you heard like the stories of people coming out of North Korea? Like, what's that? Song Park or something?
No.
Nyomi Park.
No, what is it?
It's basically this girl who like got smuggled to South Korea and then, or no, I think she got smuggled into China and then Mongolia and then like flew to like South Korea or something, but like as a very young person. And she just kind of tells stories of people like eating rats in North Korea and like it's so bad there.
Oh, wow.
Like, and if someone does escape, their entire family and bloodline is like banished. So I don't even know how there's still people there that aren't bloodline like banished.
Yeah. Because I know a lot escaped to South Korea too.
Yeah.
There's whole communities of people like eating traditional foods and stuff.
Yeah, North Korea is a fucking crazy topic to think about.
Yeah, it's probably like the last place of true. Oh no, there's some countries in the Middle East, I guess, like true dictatorship.
No, it's I don't know. Maybe I've been propagandized, but I think North Korea is like #1 dictatorship in the world. Even though they've got like they're helping Russia with the war in Ukraine, so like they do have allies of some kind.
Oh, China, big time.
China also is a big partner with them because they're both communists, right?
Yeah, they're
Like that's
both.
all the. Even though, you want to get into communism? Communism's always a fun
Let's
topic.
dive that one.
Were your parents, did they live in Romania during the communist time?
Yeah, they grew up in it. Like,
They grew up in the
They were, I don't know, yeah, they grew up in it like for several years.
Have they ever like told you stories about what it was like in the like under communist rule?
Oh yeah, like they would like they grew up in a small countryside, a village, and the fields, like they'd give the crops and the yields all to the government. They keep like small, they like used to line up. They had gas stoves, right?
Yeah.
So they'd always line up for bread, propane tanks, all of that stuff, and like they really didn't have a lot of the meats, like the good stuff. They had to give away to the.
And then they wouldn't be rationed back to them at all. Like they give it up and then they don't get any back.
No, they would get back some. Like it was bad, but it wasn't like you're always starving and your children are dying of starvation.
It wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't like that horrible, no. But it was like you are hungry like a lot of the time. Like it's a lot of just bread, grain, potatoes.
How big was like the small town that they were in, do you know?
Maybe like 100, 200, 300, 400 people. Like
really tiny, like a village.
Yeah, village, yeah. Because like now it's grown up. But
Did they grow up together in that village?
No, separate. My dad's further up north than the capital, and my mom's closer.
But they were both like in villages-ish.
Yeah. And then I remember they'd tell me that there's like the snitches or whatever, like working for the government. So you can't really talk shit about the government because you have posers that like you think they're okay.
Yeah.
Your neighbors, like you can't talk to them because they might rat you out to the.
And it's amazing humans like propensity to do that. Like I can't believe like seeing COVID and stuff. People would be like snitching on each other for like going against like meeting up with people and be like, yeah, that's the right thing to do. If they're doing something wrong, you tell on them. Which it's true. If you witness a murder, you want to testify that you saw the murder so that the punishment happens. But like talking shit and doing that for like what people say, which I think is kind of like, people do that a lot on like online. They'll look up what old things that people said and like
bring it back up to the surface.
Bring it up. Oh, yeah. Dude, if I'm ever doing anything of importance, this conversation is coming up immediately.
Yeah.
and other conversation, like I feel like that's just, people always want to get, like, if someone wrongs you, you want to get one over on them.
Bring
like
them
that's
down.
The first initial reaction, and like the propensity for that to happen. There's no empathy online. Like it's not another person. That's just a random set of digital whatever online.
Exactly.
So that's why I like staying off of it and not doing anything online.
Well, yeah, it's really dangerous what you say online or anything.
Yeah. I still am so mind boggled by the fact that, have you heard this stat? Guess how many people in Russia were locked up in the last, like, say 5 years for, or maybe it was 1 year. I think in like 2023 or 2024, how many people in Russia were locked up for things that they posted online?
Like 5,000? I don't know.
400.
Oh, what?
Guess how many people in the UK were locked up in that same year?
More than that?
10 times. 4,000 people in the UK were locked up.
Wow.
For posting something on the internet.
Why would you say that is?
Bro, that government has gone wild. Like, I don't know too much about it, but I listened to a British podcaster who will have British people on, and they're like, it's like, at one point they were pretty close together, and then as time went on, it would be like, okay, this party now wins, and because this party went this way, this party goes out a little bit this way more, and then this party wins, and then it just like gets so extreme because they're like, the extremes are always the loudest, and so getting a moderate to win is always the toughest because moderates have the least clickbaity titles for the internet.
Yeah. No, I heard like a few stories of what's going on there. It's kind of crazy to think. Like that social media law, or like you can't really say stuff.
Yeah.
You want a photo shoot?
Get a little photo shoot in? Yeah, of course. I'm so curious to see how this GoPro actually works.
Yeah, I'm
see
curious
if it's
too.
still recording.
It is. I see the red.
You see the red?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Oh, it's actually lasting pretty long. It's been an hour. I did like a test bike ride around Oakville with the GoPro one just to see how long it lasts, and it lasted around an hour and a half.
Oh, wow.
And I think it's on track for that, but I bought a bunch of extra batteries as well.
Okay.
I might have to do a swap route. You want to go back to that
Harbor?
Where's that? Where we were sitting with the wine.
Oh, yeah, like the pier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta get the footage from my zip line.
From your zip? Oh, yeah, because doesn't you said Alex's dad or your dad has a camera?
Yeah, his dad. His dad.
His dad has the camera?
I texted him, but I think he's like, I don't know. I gotta call him.
Yeah. Well, he's finally done. Guy's finally done his school term, so.
He's done?
Yeah, he finished yesterday. I talked to him, that's why he's not able to come tomorrow. I was talking to him and he's got an event tomorrow.
Dude, what's up with that? We're not getting an invite to his mom's birthday party?
Bro, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I would love to to show up and start hitting on that. Never mind.
Whoa, pause.
I was gonna say just start hitting on like elderly people.
Why'd you pause there, bro? Bad. You said any other word.
I was gonna say some elderly huzz, but then I thought that would be disrespectful.
Check the minute. I'll tell Alex to listen like 20 seconds back.
No, crazy. Comsat DDP. Are you following my drift, or
I think I'm going opposite.
You're on Comsat train?
Maybe Kai, Kamza. Those two I know for sure. I don't know. Maybe it is hype, but I really think he's a better fighter. But cicada. Maybe DDP will just resist the ground, like he somehow did.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think the only things I'm worried about is, from what I've seen of Hamzat, is when he's fighting not very healthy, and he looks very healthy going into this fight.
Yeah.
And DDP looks a little bit less like he's less. When he was like shit talking Strickland and Adesanya, he was a lot more like just watching him these past couple days has not put a lot of confidence in me in him anymore. But if he was the same Strickland, the same DDP who fought Strickland and Adesanya, I think he beats Khamzat just because like he is a big, strong fucker. I don't know.
He is big.
Like, and he has the will to win, and I know it. But I don't know if you remember, were you with me in London when we watched Khamzat versus Usman?
I think so. I just know
At the restaurant?
Oh yeah, I went. Yeah. I went.
That fight,
Yeah.
Usman, coming off the couch, won the third round.
It was like 12 days or like short notice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that is insane to me that, like, yeah, Usman is an insanely good fighter, but coming off the couch and fighting, like that just, I have no confidence in the gas tank of Khamzat because he is such a blitz. Like what he did to Kevin Holland.
Yeah, exactly.
What he did to Whitaker.
Yeah.
Those things are absolutely insane. But if that gets weathered, big if, I just don't think he's that, like, the fights that go a couple rounds, he slows down considerably.
Yeah, like
So-
that's the Khamzat I have in my mind. Like those blitz.
Yeah.
Maybe the Usman.
But that's only like 2 fights, bro.
I know. But like maybe with Usman, he saw short notice. He doesn't really care. Didn't he miss weight or something then too?
I don't know about that time, but
Okay. One of the times he did, like, it's like as if he didn't care. Like it was too easy for him.
yeah.
Like that's a lot of energy that I get from him. Like he's too good for everyone.
Yeah.
I get that a bit from him.
Yeah. But like, he beat Whitaker, okay? He smashed him. He crushed his face, literally.
Yeah.
Okay, DDP beat an even better Whitaker.
Somehow, I don't know how DDP does it.
And like, just, yeah. I think my pick is,
100?
I have confidence in it.
100 bones on it? You have more?
I have nothing, I don't gamble.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding. I have a little bet. My August allowance of, or actually my full summer, my July and August balance is
Balance? That's your whole bank account? 100 on?
no, like my gambling allowance is put on DDP.
Oh, you made that for yourself?
Yeah,
How much? Like 50 a month?
50 month. I feel like that's pretty reasonable. Maybe go up, maybe go down. It used to be like $10, but then
You're a rich man.
yeah, I'm working. But yeah, I did the math and it's not looking good, bruv.
No?
It's not looking good. Well, tuition's just like I just dropped like $7,500 on tuition
75. Oh, that's for fall semester?
fall semester.
How many courses? Is it like around 1,000 per course? Ish?
Ish, yeah.
That's what mine came out to, 1,100.
1,100.
Yeah, like average-ish. It started
mine's
off at
like-
900, but it just kept like bumping up.
Holy.
Which is funny for an online university that barely changes their stuff.
Yeah.
You have like 2 profs maybe, or like 3 tutors, I don't know, whatever. You'd think the cost would be lower.
Yeah. No,
But-
they just.
What you're
As
paying
soon
for
as you
is-
get the accreditation, I feel like
Yeah.
the price skyrockets. 'Cause-
Exactly, it's all about that bachelor like certified course or
Yeah.
money grab.
Money. It's all about the money.
Yeah.
Which, like, fair enough. But, yeah, I think my university is very expensive, and I don't know. It's coming out of my final year. I'm probably going to be at a very low balance. Hopefully not debt, but probably pretty close to having to lock in and make a little bit of money,
Grind. Yeah.
put a little bit of savings together.
It's expensive. The fact that you also have to live, rent, basically, food.
Yeah, no, like I've
That.
calculated it all out. Like everything that I'm spending money on like I know I'm spending money on,
Uh-huh.
and then like all the cash I have minus all the stuff that I know I'm spending money on, like tuition and rent and food and whatever other stuff I know I'm gonna have to spend money on.
Yeah.
That's all gonna leave me with not that much spending money for every month.
What's your biggest expense that you know you shouldn't, like that you could cut? Like
Oh, bro,
non-essential,
I'm
like,
like-
you know what I'm saying?
Malice is this, she's not gonna like it, but probably spending money, like that's, honestly, I don't spend money on myself that much.
Yeah.
Other than like this, like small amount of podcast equipment, which I'm not gonna need to ever buy again.
Right. It's like investment. That's it.
Yeah. But like I love giving Mal gifts, so I'm constantly getting her gifts and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's and then I'm going on vacation with her. That's another big expense for.
But it's also for yourself too.
That is for myself
for-
as well,
yeah.
but like it's not a trip that I would go on alone, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But going with her makes it worth it, of course. But yeah, like I don't spend, like maybe if I went through and saw, like I eat out on average once every 2 weeks maybe for a meal.
Once every 2 weeks. That's good.
And like usually it's like shawarma or something, so it's not like expensive.
Yeah. Not like fine dining or breaking the bank.
Yeah. Even though last week I got taken out for dim sum by the contractor for one of the jobs I'm working on. Took out me and my boss for dim sum. It's 3 guys.
Yeah.
Those 2 guys, around 60. Me,
Wow.
21. The guy, it was at a Chinese place, and so the waiter only talked Chinese to the Chinese guy who took us out, and he's like, I want this one and this one and whatever. Regardless, he selects 10 dishes to come to the table.
Damn.
And so, bro, middle of the day, middle of the work day,
Yeah.
I am just like munching.
Oh,
I had
you're
like,
just stuffing yourself.
I am stopping myself because they're not eating that much. They're both like decently old guys, a lot smaller than me. I'm eating squid. I'm eating octopus. I'm
Wow.
eating like fancy, like pork things, fancy steak things. Like just stuff is coming to the table and they just keep taking one away, putting one there. 10 Chinese dishes.
Damn.
And like by the end of it, they weren't eating anything and I was just like munching down. Get to the bill, $146 on the lunch.
Oh,
and
damn.
I'm like, God bless this guy. This
Damn.
is generosity I've never seen
That's
other than my parents. But
yeah.
yeah, no, I was fucking eating good. Eating real good.
I think working and then going out for dinner with a team really makes me see how little these guys think of like spending money at like restaurants or stuff.
When you go out with your team, is everyone buying their own stuff or does the boss pick it
The
up?
boss picks it up,
Okay.
yeah, and it's like, it's a fat bill. And they're not scared, like, yeah, it's just like, because it goes back to the company and I don't know. They really don't shy away from the heavy hitters on the menu.
Really, they're just like, I'm gonna have an appetizer, I'm getting some fancy drinks, and I'm getting a...
Oh no, exactly. Like I really, like with my family, we don't really order a lot of appetizers.
I don't get appetizers,
Yeah,
I don't get
exactly.
drinks. Like
it's just
that's-
like water for us.
Yeah.
Or like a beer maybe or something. And then just the dish, right? But no, it's like 4 entrees. I'm like,
Bro, they're getting 4 entrees on someone else's bill?
on like the boss's bill, like the.
So one person is ordering...
Oh no, no, one for, like for the table, like 4 or 5. Like it was a table of 10 maybe.
I thought you were saying one person was just like,
Oh.
I'll have one of these, I'll have one of these, I'll have one
No.
of... I was like, that's insane.
No, that would be that'd be insane. But what I do is like I see like the steak, right?
Yeah.
And I see if someone else orders it before me, and then if they go, it's like the green light.
Yeah.
So then I can say it too.
So you're a group thing? No, I'm just
No, because I don't want to be the first one to say, "Oh, I'll have the $150 steak."
kidding. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you want the steak, and they say it's okay. But I hate the people who are like, would say it's okay, but then it's like not really okay.
They
And you have to
say-
like guess if it's okay or not.
They say it out of politeness, but they're actually going to be mad that you said okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That grinds my gears.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then they
just
hold it against you a bit, or like
autistic a little bit, but
it's
not very good at
childish.
that subtle communication.
Yeah, I mean it is childish.
Yeah.
Just like tell me, yay or nay.
Yeah, if I'm buying for someone, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm not paying for a $45 fucking meal for
yeah.
you. You're getting something less than that. Then I hope they respect that.
And then tip on top.
Yeah.
You gotta tip the fast food worker, bro.
Dude. I'm like, I'll tip people, but only if it's like a reasonable job to get tipped for. Like,
What would you say is reasonable or not reasonable?
like an actual service-based thing is reasonable.
Yeah.
But when you're like somewhere and it's just like I don't know, fast food, they'll usually pop up with a 18, 20, 22% buttons.
Yeah.
Or what else? Where else were we that I had to smash no tip? That I was like, why is there a tip option here? I forget what it was, but there's like some things where it's just like, I'm paying you for the thing. What else did you do on top of that thing would I want to give you money for?
Yeah. The way I see it is it's like it's part of the job. Like why should I? And it's not like in the States, for example, you get paid like minimum wage is like something crazy, like 6 in some states.
Yeah.
Like they survive off tips, right? But like here, 18. How's it any different than
Is minimum wage 18 now?
Or I think 17.50, 17.20, 17, like around the
Damn.
high 17s, I think. Yeah, considering
keep-
us at 14 at Party City.
I know. I know I keep going up in like money getting paid,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, minimum wage is raising faster than I'm getting raised. So eventually I'm just going to be making minimum wage
Yeah.
once I lock in.
Crazy the drastic difference in like wages.
Yeah. But in reality, a lot of the real money doesn't come from wage. Like, the money to start you off will definitely come from wage.
Yeah.
But then, as you develop, you can monetize other aspects. If that makes sense. And then,
What do you mean?
like,
have
as
a
you
job,
grow
let's say.
as you grow your skills,
Yeah.
you're making money from a wage. But then, you want to either invest that wage in more skills that will give you a larger wage, or invest it in ownership of an outside business or an
assets, right?
asset that
Yeah.
you can personally work on to grow your net worth.
Oh, yeah,
And-
yeah. That's the whole point, like just capturing more assets, I guess.
Yeah.
Because then those in turn just make you money.
But like, I think one of the most wise things that Alex Hormozy like kind of preaches in his messaging is when you are making money and you are young, instead of buying assets, you should be buying more skills, in the sense that you should be spending the money on courses and things relevant to whatever you're working on that would have an outsized return on your things that you're, 'cause no matter what, you're going to be spending your time doing something. If that something is work, you should spend money gaining skills that can increase your leverage on the amount of money you get out of your work. And so instead of getting $10,000 and then putting it in the S&P, being like, yo, in 30 years, I'm gonna have like a couple $100,000. If you spent that $10,000 getting a skill that increases your wage by 20%, and then you make $12,000, and then keep cycling that up, eventually it's gonna compound quicker because your skills, like the income that you're getting, is just gonna like compound faster than. That's why I want to find a job that has a very high cap, where if I can just keep developing skills and forms of leverage in how I'm actually spending my time, then I am going to be getting a higher income, which I could then spend on once you get to a certain point where the leverage like gets like, I'm sure there's skills that I could get that would increase my job by like 20%, but then it's going to be like 15, 12, 10, 8, 7. Like it's gonna be diminishing returns on the skill. Maybe not.
I think it's just kind of a balance too. You can't, because I don't think, like I know for one, like in coding there's certifications, right?
Yeah.
And then there's those people that like just certification hunt, like they're certified in everything. I really don't think there's that, like there is that point where it's too many. Like it doesn't help you anymore.
Yeah, for sure. Where it would be like very marginal improvement, and that's where it kind of dies off. But there is, the whole point of like what this is saying is you want to invest in the skills first, because say hyperinflation happens, whatever crash happens to whatever your investments are in, if you invested in skills instead and ways to actually provide value, then it wouldn't affect you because you've got the skills anyways.
But it doesn't affect you anyways because you don't like pull out your money, like you just leave it.
What?
Like the way I also see it, the reason why you should invest is because you're young and you have that time, so you put the money there and then you just leave it there. Like market crashes, okay, but you just like leave it. You don't worry about it. So like if you put it in later, you do miss out that time.
Yeah.
Like because investing, the biggest thing is like when you get in. Like you could get in and then the stock crashes and then you're just sitting on red for like a whole year, year and a half. As opposed to if you put it in at green, like when it was lower, it crashes, but you're not impacted as much.
I know if you hold on to it, then it's just a paper effect to you.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the leverage you get from building your skills before building your investments is like, you can't live off of a $10,000 investment.
Like you could say university is that.
What?
You're investing in your skills.
You're investing in your skills.
Like university.
Yeah,
right?
that is literally what I'm saying. People stop at university though, is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like they'll get a university degree and be like, get into the job and then just try to like kind of politic your way up instead of developing your skills your way up. So if that makes sense.
Yeah.
This way or that way?
I think this way.
You sure?
No. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. But like, yeah, I think investing, like, there's that whole thing between if you invest when you're 25 versus 35 or 20 versus 30, it's like half by the time you're 65. Yeah. That's true. But you have to look at it from the sense of, like, if you put your money into an investment that doesn't develop your skills as a person, what's like the cost benefit to the two diverging streams of, if I put the money here and my income multiplies by 20% versus I put the money here, like income multiplies plus I get skills, versus you put the money here and money multiplies at whatever rate, good for you.
But I don't think the skills translate to money, to income going up that well.
You don't think so?
No. Like, especially like now, because there's so much, like right now, I'd say the market's oversaturated for jobs. I don't think that you could, if you invest in a skill, like a cert or whatever, it would directly translate to higher income.
Yeah, maybe.
Like it is a risk
maybe
too.
I have like
a
naive view, but what, like, I'm sure there's things that if you went to your boss or I went to my boss and was like, okay, what skill could I have that would make me more valuable to you? They say, like, you could ask technical, non-technical, whatever, and say, okay, if I spent X time going and developing this skill further, would you be willing to give me a raise because I would be able to provide more value? And then I feel like good bosses could be pretty logical about that.
I don't know. Hard finding a good boss. All they do is trying to like not give you that raise, right? Performance reviews, all of that. Tell me why you deserve a raise.
I guess I'm in small company, so it's a little bit different
smaller.
culture.
Yeah.
Where it's like that value that I could provide, someone else wouldn't provide, and so therefore would actually be very, very useful to the company. So maybe I'm like, it's the difference between a small versus big
The culture.
corporation, because I'm guessing in corporation everyone's kind of like much more specialized.
Yeah.
And so if you're the whatever person and you're at like 90% capacity, getting to 95% capacity would not provide that much value, versus if you're like doing all these different things for a smaller company, if you like extremely develop this one skill that you're like 6s across the board, and brought one of them up to like a 9, that would heavily increase your output for the company, which would provide them more value, and they would be more likely to like accept that kind of, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. I guess, the company culture really matters too. How it is, big, small. Because when it's small, it is few people doing everything, right?
Yeah. And everyone has a lot more hats, but aren't as specialized, if that makes sense. These are really kind of nice, like the spiral staircase.
Yeah.
But
it's like old school.
Yeah. It's like townhome at the same time.
Low-key, no privacy though.
Yeah, that's true as well.
But then I guess you do pay for this view. Whenever the sun rises at like 7 in the morning, I used to come here, and it's like actually insane, the sunrise. Yeah.
Over the lake.
Like I'd want something like this, waking up naturally to the sun.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at like outlets or bulbs to like imitate sunlight, so that's how I want to wake up. Because in Costa Rica, that's what I experienced.
Yeah.
I just felt way more refreshed and awake. Yeah,
it's been different for me as well. My parents are gone and have been for the last like 2 weeks, and I've been waking up and letting the dog out in the backyard, and then the sun rises like over our backyard.
Yeah.
So even just like standing on the back deck, like taking that sun, does feel pretty good. Like that's a big Huberman pill, is like getting up and getting the sunlight in your eyes right away.
Yeah.
I don't know about grounding, but like just getting the sunlight in your eyes sets your circadian rhythm a lot better.
Yeah.
Or something that's
it's true,
beneficial.
I think. Like really true.
Oh, probably, because that's how we naturally...
Yeah.
Like there wasn't people who lived in caves and stayed in caves 24 hours a day back in the day.
Drinking coffee to keep awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Like I wake up at like 6 in the morning, I'd be like perfectly fine. Get tired early too, because the sun would set there at 6.
Yeah.
Like you go to sleep at like 9. I think that'd be way healthier.
Yeah. It's tougher with the old devices though.
Yeah.
Those devices are,
they'll
they'll get you staying up late real good.
You gotta scroll some.
Yeah. How much sleep do you think you normally get? You're a pretty early riser, right?
Yeah, maybe like, around 7, 8.
7, 8? Do you track it on your watch at all?
I can't sleep with a watch on. I tried twice in my life, and just the feeling of it tight on my wrist, I couldn't fall asleep.
Bro, you'll get over it.
No, and it's like, why would I want to track? Like, I also think it's unhealthy too.
To track it?
Well, the radiation, I mean.
I guess, maybe.
Okay, I sleep with my phone downstairs.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have it by my side.
That's probably true, but I would be curious, because I thought I would be getting 8 hours. I'll check my watch. It's like 6 hour, 50 minutes. Just from like bullshit stirring in your sleep, or like you're not actually asleep, you're not actually like doing whatever. And
maybe I'll try again, but it's just the feeling of like, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Have you looked into the Whoop?
I've looked. It's a subscription model. I fucking hate that so much.
I know. I
think that's the stupidest thing ever. I love the idea of Whoop. I hate that it's subscription.
Greatest business model though. But yeah, it sucks for us, because what does it come out to, like 300 a year? I like that. Yeah, I think it's around that. But what does it do different than your watch? Doesn't yours just
tracks so much more like stuff.
Oh.
And its battery life is significantly better.
That's the thing with an Apple Watch. You have to charge it daily.
Yeah.
Which is annoying.
Yeah, I've gotten used to it now. Especially because I have a really long, like, getting ready for bed ritual.
Yeah.
So I just charge it during that time.
Like I don't really care about the smart features of the watch other than workout tracker, which I guess the Whoop is. Like Whoop,
but Whoop gives you like full stuff on like sleep score and like a lot more scores of like how well rested you are, how like calm you are, what's your whatever like.
Okay, because I know people would like drink alcohol and like they'd see those certain metrics. Yeah, sucks. It's
Like,
subscription based.
Stop. Deep breath. Dog shit.
Algae.
Bro, that is not the smell of algae.
That is the smell of, bro. It is. You're by a lake.
Bro, we were over there by the lake.
It depends where.
Yes, there's algae. I understand that, but still, it's just
Like look at the water. It's just algae, I think. I don't think it's actual shit, bro.
Maybe not, but bro, it just stanks.
It does stink. Cons of living here, I guess.
Yeah.
You open the windows to air out the house.
Bro, I would hate that so much. Some lakes smell good, some lakes smell bad.
That's true. But then do you try to fix your sleep? Like at one point, like a lot of people say too many metrics, right?
Yeah, there is the too many metrics in them where like you could tell people, like if you tell people to fall asleep fast and you'll give them $10, it's going to take them longer to fall asleep than just giving someone.
Thinking about it.
For me, I've been doing it so long, I really do not care. Like it's just a curiosity thing in the morning.
Okay.
Like I don't dwell on it. I don't care. It's just like if I can track it over time, then I can see where I'm at and like, because I feel like, yeah, sometimes I get not as much sleep as I want, but sometimes I get lots of sleep. And I feel like it's better to know than not know, especially if I've developed the skill that I'm not, like, yeah, I used to like wake up and like the first thing I do is check my watch to see how much I slept. But now I really don't care that much. Like, it's like more, so I'm not lying to myself, telling myself I got good sleep when really I didn't.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I could be like, well, no, because I do feel good. Like I did sleep okay.
Yeah.
But I guess the level, yeah.
I want to get a sleep study done soon though, because one thing that the Apple Watch does differentiate is REM versus deep versus core sleeps.
Yeah.
And I get very little deep sleep relatively to like what's normal. And I feel like that's not very good, and I want to figure out why. Because I'm like, unless I'm out and about, like last night or yesterday, after work, I literally just went upstairs and collapsed on my bed from 4:30 till like 6:30. I was just so tired, and that's after like.
Oh, you told me you always get tired in the afternoon.
Yeah, no, it's bad. That might be a diet thing. Like, I am still eating processed food sometimes. Like, it's not a very large amount, but if I'm eating like bread and random shit at lunch, that'll kind of tire me out more than if I'm eating other stuff. Like whole chicken and rice. Probably like some sort of like crazy blood sugar or something or other.
Wait, so what's the sleep study do? What do
A sleep study?
For it?
I don't know. My like I was talking to my doctor about it. Like we got the blood test to see if it was like a deficiency in some sort of vitamin.
Yeah.
That would cause my sleep to be worse. But he said if it's nothing there, then you might want to get a sleep study done to see what you do in your sleep. If I've got like, but I don't think I have sleep apnea because this thing could tell me if I do.
The watch?
Yeah, and like I never wake up like gasping or anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, mystery.
Does it tell you your blood oxygen? Is that a factor?
This thing tells you your blood oxygen, and mine's pretty decent. It stays around like 97, I think.
Are those accurate though? Like the wrist held on you?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's relatively decently accurate, but it's probably not bang on 100% of the time.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Diet, I'd say. Could be the first thing.
Yeah.
But then I don't think you'd eat that unhealthy. Like, of course, I have the shawarma. I have like the Tims. Like,
yeah. It also might be just like a lot of it does come down to just like body differences. Where you can just handle a higher level of shawarma or Tim's than I can.
Maybe, are you
Or
eating a lot, like quantity?
I'm pretty maintenance. Like I've gained 5 pounds in the last 4 months.
Okay. But is that a lot, like from, like, is it your maintenance weight or on your, because didn't you say you're on the higher end now?
I am pretty high. I'm like 225 right now. And
Do you think it could be that?
maybe, but I'm not like that unhealthily like
No, big, yeah.
large.
But I mean, compared to, wait, what's your low end? You got to 191?
Well, the lowest I was right after first year. I was like 170.
Oh, because you did the landscaping, right?
Yeah. Well, landscaping, and I was just not eating a lot while I was in residence.
Yeah.
And then I got up to like 190. Then I got up to like 205, 210, and then did another jump to like 225. But like for my height, 6'2", that's not an unhealthy weight, and I'm active, and it's a lot of muscle. Like
Yeah.
I did an ultrasound for my shoulder and was like watching the screen, and I was like, God damn, I got some fucking lean shoulders, bro.
Wait, what do you see on it?
Well, you just see the. It just looks like the cross section of a fucking steak, like straight up.
Yeah.
So you can just kind of see the like. It just looked like I was looking at like a lean steak, and I was like, type shit. If I was a fat fuck, then it would be looking at it, and it would probably have a lot larger amount of fat pockets in it.
Wagyu beef.
Yeah. That'd be some pork.
Pork tender?
No, pork bacon. It would look like bacon.
Oh, bacon? Oh, shit.
Because you know how there's like a lot of those fat strips in there.
Yeah. I wonder how my knee looked like.
Yeah, but if you're ultrasounding the knee, then you're not doing muscle.
Yeah,
Like,
probably just like tendons, bones.
yeah.
But I wish-
shoulder, they were doing the pure delt, so I could like see the muscle.
Oh, when did you get that done?
A couple weeks ago.
Have you heard back from it?
No, my doctor's not. I gotta be more proactive with that, because my doctor never responds to me unless I like initiate contact first.
They're so lazy. I mean, it's so slow.
Well, they just won't respond unless you ask first.
I know, that's annoying.
Which is like fair enough. They got a lot going on, but at the same time, bro,
Or they get like,
help me out.
yeah, like $30 per patient visit. Depends on what it is.
Yeah. It's amazing how many people actually have boats. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of boats.
They're expensive now.
Decently,
I mean, parking or like that would be a lot.
yeah.
Especially here.
I would assume it's decently expensive to do all that.
Yeah.
But,
Wait, now that you guys have no cottage, what's happening with the boat?
well, we've always had no, we've always rented the cottage. So,
No, but are you gonna go to a different one?
my parents aren't sure yet.
Oh, they're in Halifax, right?
Right now, yeah. But it's tough because we were getting such a good deal. Like getting a cottage is, especially for 2 whole weeks in prime summer, it's really expensive. So it's just not justified
Yeah.
by a lot of people. But like we might take it out on like Lake Simcoe or Lake Ontario. You could even take it out on, probably not with this many waves, but
Yeah.
like you can still kind of take it out, but it has to be worth it because it does cost money as well to like unwinterize and re-winterize it.
Oh, you have to prep it?
Yeah, you have to do a full preps. So
Like what? Like wax the hull and stuff like that?
no. Like in the engine, you have to put antifreeze for the winter. You have to pump it all out for the. That smells pretty good.
This place is popping.
I don't know. The boathouse. I've never been there before.
Me neither.
Looks pretty good. A lot of foot traffic, I feel like, next to it, but
People go for the views.
yeah, I get some. There's a gay boat. You know what's the funniest thing? Was I went to Mal's house for her birthday a couple weekends ago, and they got a Cabernet Sauvignon wine, and they only like, I don't know, it's her favorite type of wine, I think, something like that. There's some reason they got it, but the only bottle had like a little pride flag on through the top of it. And apparently they made a bet as to whether or not I would comment on it when I showed up. And within like 5 minutes, I'm like,
You did?
I don't know if I'm drinking this. It's gonna turn me gay.
What did she bet?
Oh, she thought I would comment on it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was really funny.
On the bottle's funny. How'd it taste?
Oh, that's good. I enjoy wine. I think wine is. I've started to appreciate things that you like sip instead of just like guzzle it down like juice.
Yeah.
You know, like juice even. Like,
Juice?
Like I didn't like carbonation at all because I would be like, this is something you sip. You don't chug this.
Yeah.
Whenever I had a cup of juice, I'd be like, glug 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 glug, drinking that shit down. But now I've like started appreciating things where it's just like, you just give it a good sip.
Yeah.
Like a sipping whiskey or a sipping wine or stuff like that where you just sip it.
Beer? Did you sip beer?
I sip beer. I don't chug beer either. See, like stuff like that is just, you know, got the little boat party going on.
Yeah. No invite though, sad. Wait, that's a nice one.
Type shit. Oh, it's for sale. Oh no, the one next to it is.
Yeah, that's a really nice one.
Yeah, that is a nice boat.
Huh.
Bro, that's actually a fucking crazy yacht.
It's like almost like luxury too, I feel like new. I don't know.
Yeah, that looks a luxury to me.
Dude, we should ask if we can like hop on. We'll bring a bottle of wine and I think we're in.
Yeah, probably get that gay combination with y'all.
Yeah. Dude,
See if they appreciate that.
Seaweed.
Bro, but it doesn't smell here, does
Okay,
it?
I guess, but like, there the water's brown. I don't think it's just shit.
What color is brown?
Bro, it's old seaweed.
What other stuff has the brown color?
Trees.
I think there's trees.
I'm not gonna
in
say
there.
shit.
It's a nice little pier.
Horror. Do you come here for Canada's Day ever?
No,
No.
not really.
Do you eat before this?
No, do you?
A bit, like at 2.
I've been doing. I haven't been eating that much.
Are you cutting?
Just like the last 2 days. Like yesterday, I didn't eat breakfast because I think, what did I do? I had a lot of. I've been working on site a lot, so I haven't had time to like cook like a nice chicken dinner. And so yesterday I just decided like I made no breakfast, and then lunch I just picked up some stuff from the hot counter at Monastery, and it just did not like jive well with me. But I had like a bunch of chicken tenders and.
Dude, you gotta get their pizza, $3 pizza or $4.
I did.
Oh yeah.
It was chicken tenders and a pizza.
Oh. Okay.
And then that just did not really sit. Like I had a big fat nap after that.
Oh.
And then I
okay.
just never really got that hungry for dinner.
Yeah.
So I just decided, nah, not gonna eat yesterday. And then this morning I was like, I wonder how long I could fast for. And then, yeah, I wasn't very hungry this morning either.
So you haven't eaten since this like your last?
No.
time?
And then I was gonna say, I got to the construction site early, and the like project manager there always buys everyone breakfast who's there. So he got me like a BLT from Tim's.
Oh, that's solid.
Then I ate that, and then what did I have for lunch? I had like a bagel with cream cheese for lunch and 2 eggs. And then haven't eaten since then.
I mean, that's filling. Bagel with 2 eggs.
Yeah.
For me, like my stomach, as I cut or like bulk, my stomach literally like expands and contracts. Like I can eat less and eat, like right now I can't eat 4 eggs.
You can't? Like you.
Well, like with 4 eggs with like bread, like how I'd eat before.
Yeah.
Like 4 eggs, a lot of bacon and like. No,
Yeah,
I
you
can't.
just your body would just like not.
Oh yeah, I'd get it full.
Bro, there's like, it takes so much for me to get full. Like I could eat like all of my meal, like all of my calories for the day in one meal, easily. Like I feel like I could bulk off of one meal.
Really? Damn. So go heavier, go 300 pounds. Go heavyweight, what's that, 250?
Heavyweight is 265.
Oh, 265? Easy, right?
Lightweight. But like, I'm not trying to do all that. I'm like, yeah. I keep, it's the immortal dilemma of like, do I bulk or do I cut?
Are you gonna cut?
Eventually, probably.
What does
I was thinking
eventually
about
mean?
cutting during my, this school year.
Uh-huh.
And then seeing how I feel doing that. But
Do you think you're gonna?
I don't know. I'm leaning towards it because I'm curious. I want to, like, everything health, nutrition, fitness is all just kind of trying to be able to control your body.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not able to, like, controlling your body in the sense of like being able to like beat the temptations of eating and beat the temptations of like just doing the same thing, I feel like is something that I should be able to do while I'm young, because having that muscle will, like, once you are able to do something, the ability to do it again gets easier.
Yeah.
So if I can do it now while I'm young and just have more control over my body like that, I feel like is a
You mean like discipline in a way?
kind of, but like I think that's
Oh, that's the first one?
it's the first battery gone. So,
Quick battery change.
quick battery swap. Gotta pause the.
I remember in Africa, they like gave a person a stipend to buy one to like film the trip for like the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the first time I used one.
You get a camera just for the trip, or someone else
like
did?
someone was like had the role of filming it.
Oh, okay.
Like they took it, yeah.
And we're back lab. But like, what I was thinking is, okay, for bodybuilding, you're trying to control your body to be able to grow and stimulate muscle, just like stimulate muscle growth, controlling your body. If you're doing powerlifting, you're trying to control your body and to be able to move the weights in this very specific pattern. If you're doing marathon running, you're trying to control your body into being able to make this distance in a certain time. If you're doing nutrition, you're trying to control your body into reacting with the food you put into it to make your body a certain weight, size, whatever. And like everything like that just comes down to control of your body for a given purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I don't really know what purpose I have other than having the ability to control my body. That's like all I'm doing. That's why it's so like scatterbrained.
Oh, well then,
But
putting it that way makes it seem like you haven't like chosen like, let's say, a hobby or like a thing to do.
well, I don't really have like a discipline that I'm set out to do for the long term.
Well,
Like,
what about jiu-jitsu, for example? Because you,
I really want to do that, but my knee
right.
is the biggest issue because everything jiu-jitsu is just like
Yeah.
that. So you're very like crouched down. People are tugging on your knees. You're constantly kneeling.
Boxing?
Boxing,
The spin, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there's-
the footwork.
all of that going on, and
Climbing. Join me, bro. I got the membership again.
dude, bro, climbers always have injuries.
No.
Yes.
Not that much.
Dude,
How?
tendonitis in your fingers is like the most common thing ever. Having wrist injuries.
But there's a big difference between going it for, like, even running, doing it at a casual level, or casual, like, okay, you get good at it, but like not running marathons or trying to break records.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's a balance, because then otherwise, yeah, you do mess up your knees, and for the long run, it's not worth it.
No. That's why I'm focused on like my bodybuilding type of stuff, because yeah, the reason I got into fitness was because I was sedentary for like 4 straight years in high school. Like I did a little bit of sports,
Yeah.
football, rugby, whatever, but it was mostly just spent inside at my computer.
Yeah.
And then being able to see the change over 4 years of university, like how I treated my body differently, is very good. And I just want to keep that up. So it's not really about any specific discipline right now. It is right now just about the control. And then when I find something that I like enjoy doing more, like maybe it's pickleball, maybe it's jujitsu, maybe it's whatever, then my body is resilient enough to get into it.
Yeah.
And get into it at a level where I'm able to like I enjoy doing stuff where I get to throw myself at it, where it's not just a once in a while thing.
Yeah.
Where it's something that I can like kind of hyper fixate on, like the sauna, when I started doing the sauna, and then I'm doing it like every day, trying to push my times.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's enjoyable. Like I want to, getting to see that improvement quickly is really cool, seeing how you can push yourself in new ways.
Yeah.
And so I just want to have a body that's able to keep up with how my brain wants me to keep up, which is the eternal thing of like when you're getting old, like you want to do, like I'm probably going to have that same mentality, but the body's just not going to be able to keep up. But I want it to be able to keep up for as long as I can.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to. I have a funny bet with my dad. Like, I'm not gonna get fat when I'm older, but he's like, "Oh yeah, you will."
Yeah, I have that bet with myself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for myself too. But it's that I'm trying to be like healthy and fit, right? 'Cause it's also better just for yourself too.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm like consider myself fat right now. Like to general population, no, but to myself, I'm like, I'm a fat fuck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you say that? Do you mean pure numbers or just how you feel too? Like pure numbers as in pure like how you look, fat or body percentage, or how you feel too?
Kind of like how I look to a certain extent. Like mostly just how I look. I'm like, I am not lean whatsoever. Like
Yeah.
there is no definition here. There is, a lot of work to be done.
But like for you, that could be easily changed in like a couple months, like super easily changed, you know?
I guess, if I leaned out, then.
Yeah, because it's not like you don't have the muscle underneath.
Yeah. This is probably a little bit of body dysmorphia there, but like
I
at
think
the same time. But
because you eat like easily in 2 months, if you eat less, it'll come back out. If you keep exercising even like 3 days, like just maintenance, going to the gym, not crazy.
yeah, that's why I want to do a cut to see like what would happen, how much
Yeah.
body fat like would I lose versus how much muscle would I lose, and like.
Yeah. Like it's funny, I had this friend who did bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And he would be like, dude, do I look small? Do I like, am I tiny? I'm smaller a bit. I'm like, yeah, but like fucking look at your muscles. Like, it's pure like bodybuilder body dysmorphia. Which I never thought it'd be true, but I don't know, like from a outside, it's like, how can you think you're small? But I guess when you're comparing yourself to others online that are like.
Yeah, the comparison game is,
Yeah.
well, even comparing, now that you're able to like take pictures of yourself, you compare yourself to yourself differently.
Yeah.
And it's like, when you are bulking, you do look bigger. When you are cutting, you do look smaller.
Yeah, yeah. But
and then also numbers like that you're moving as well. If you like didn't struggle with this, but then you start struggling with it because you're cutting, then you're like, oh, I'm so weak now.
Yeah, that's true.
And
for me, I always just kind of did it to do it.
Did it to do it?
Like I didn't even take pictures. I didn't even really care about the numbers. I just like got 8 to 12. I'm at 12. Okay, I move it up a bit.
Yeah, and that's there's nothing to get to the same end.
Yeah, to each their own. That's the thing,
like,
I guess.
I feel like I'm also at a point where like now I'm kind of doing it to do it, but when I started, it was not doing it. It was like
it was more casual.
doing it because like this is what I need to do, or I'm going to be a lazy loser piece of shit. Like there was that
attitude.
Attitude and like how I was talking to myself was fully in that kind of way. But
dude, we should try that Burlington Center before you go. The
that
sauna
what?
is insane.
the Brawny Center,
Yeah.
if I can get in without any.
Your thing expired. Fully expired?
My thing's fully, like my membership, I don't have a Good Life membership anymore.
Dude, also
So I'd have to do that, either free trial, because I'm pretty sure free trial is by location.
location dependent, yeah.
So
Just tell them like I was at Oakville place, the sauna broke, like this is my last day, whatever. I'll be there. I'll be like, I heard my friend said the sauna's really, really good. Dude, it's insane though.
yeah, I'm curious about the sauna. The sauna's a real fun
Wood door too?
wood door
Yeah.
sauna. Is it bigger or smaller?
Smaller. Like it's same
Is there a lot
width,
of people in there?
Less. Always kind of like 3, but I went like in the middle of the day. I never went peak.
Yeah.
Dude, I went yesterday. I think average age there was like 60.
Damn.
It was just like old people like doing their spin classes, doing their thing.
That makes sense. I might hit it tomorrow, but
What's
I don't know, because I got to pack all my shit for London tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Because I think I might be And then we've got USC in the evening. I'm probably gonna chill with Alex Sunday.
What are you guys doing?
And, not sure yet. But I'm gonna walk back to the car now. It's been like, that was good. It's been like 2 hours.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to see this sunset. This is a good location we chose.
Yeah.
Good walk.
Now
How's your did you do any more journaling
No.
since we last talked?
No.
Not your thing?
I guess, I don't know, there's a weird thing because I don't have that need, but then some things you should do without having that need.
If you do it for the sake of doing it,
Yeah.
I feel like you would look back and like be happy with yourself for doing it. Like, I don't think you would regret doing it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think you may not regret not doing it either, but I don't think you would regret doing it. I don't think you would find it a waste of time in the long run.
At the beginning I do because it's all like useless crap.
Yeah, but it's anything. You have to develop the skill of, like, and you have to figure out what you actually want to get out of it. Like, what would make you, it's about doing something that would make you keep coming back. Like, you don't want to get it perfect the first time and then never need to come back. Like, it's kind of a developmental thing. But it's like one of those things in my mind that is just, yeah, maybe I don't even need to do it forever, but just doing it for this time develops the skill that when I'm older, maybe I do it once a week and I'm just like really effective with kind of a good reflection or being able to get through thinking through different thoughts that I've had, getting to actually like stop and think about the inner monologue I have with myself. Am I being reasonable with myself? Because like there's been times where I like have a week thinking one thing and then I like kind of write it out a little bit and I'm like, man, I'm being stupid. Like that's not, like that inner monologue, getting it down on paper kind of flushes it out of your system a little bit quicker in my mind. And, or you could use it just for purely reflection. Like, what did I do today? What did I spend my time on? And for me, usually like, I'll just start writing out what happened from like breakfast onward. And then I'll get distracted about something that happened throughout the day where I'm like, how did I react to this situation? Like, why did I react like this? What made me do this instead of doing that? Like, why did this bug me? Why did this make me excited? Like, just different things like that just get to know yourself a little bit better. Because I don't know about you, but if I don't have that monologue any other time, I feel like it's a good time to have that. Like, you could easily go through life without, like, it's not necessary to do that, but it is something that you can do.
So you've still done it, right? You still continue?
Yeah, it's almost been, I've done it every day except for one, which was after my big long walk. Every day for probably like 10 months. 10 and a half months.
10 and a half?
Because I started it September 30th last year. And it's probably still a bunch of bullshit, but it's now ingrained in my system of a day. And so I just get it done no matter what, and I don't really think about it. And yeah, if reading back through it, it's like talking about a lot of bullshit, but the little nuggets that you can get out of it, I feel like are helpful. And it's a very low commitment thing, and you don't need to do it like I do it. Like, it doesn't need to be a daily thing, but going back to it every once in a while is, in my mind, something that helps me. And like looking back through, I'd be able to help understand the trajectory.
Do you ever go back?
I do go back sometimes. Not as often as I would like to. Like, I do go back sometimes, though. When I started, it would be a lot more, where I would be going back, and then I got to the point where it's like, I gotta let it sit for a little bit, and then now when I go back, it's like, it also puts things in perspective when you write about something, and then 6 months later, you go back and read it, and it's like, man, I'm having the exact same problems then now as I did then. Like, I'm just not doing something to fix this thing in my life. Like, what is this little thing that's bugging me? Like, why am I still doing the same pattern? And it like puts that perspective in there as well. But yeah, I'm a big time journaling fan.
Maybe I should give it another try.
But like, at the same time, I don't think it's necessary, but that internal reflection.
I have that throughout the day. Like,
You have that
in the
throughout the
sauna.
day?
Yeah, in the sauna. Since I've
In
been
the
going
sauna?
alone. Yeah, like no one to talk to. I've been doing that.
Like,
Or
what are the types of things that you think about during like a sauna? Do you think? Like, is it just reflection of the day, reflection of the week, or is it like specific problems you start thinking about?
kind of like everything that, like, it could be like if I'm having like an argument with someone, or what am I gonna do, like starting September, like kind of just stuff I have on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's kind of the exact same thing as instead of writing it down, I just think about it.
You just think about it?
Or I like taking baths, so I just sit there and like I have that time to
The
think.
bubble bath?
Exactly, bro. With the rubber duckies.
The rubber duckies? Yeah. I feel like that's good if you get that time, but
That looks
having
like Yenta.
similar. Having that perspective of like from 6 months to the same thing, if you feel like that repetitive thing that comes over and over that you can notice,
Yeah.
I think that's one of those things that's helpful to see. You can see the recurring issues that you're not kind of addressing,
Yeah.
which you don't think about as much when you're not looking back the different times, if that makes sense.
But then how many times, because it's on paper, do you ever miss it? Like, how often do you go back to it?
Not very, like, but at the same time, it's...
Because I feel like I don't know, I feel like I would notice it myself if it's major stuff that keep on reoccurring.
That's true to an extent, but there's always also things that slip through the crack that are not as conscious as you might think. You might catch the big ones, but there's little things that could turn into big things that you could just like notice or know. And, yeah, this is just my personality, I guess, but having that knowledge instead of not having the knowledge is a lot better for me in my mind. Just like more data equals better decision.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, but that's kind of the approach that I take to that.
Yeah.
But,
Maybe I'll give it a try.
yeah, I'm a big data but then I also, by no means am I perfect at it, and I do definitely also fall into the trap of I get so much focus on getting the data that I don't actually spend any time processing or making decisions or changes that necessarily fully reflect it.
Yeah.
But pretty good walk if I do say so myself. That was a
nice lakefront walk.
nice lakefront podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Andrei, thanks for joining me. Gonna shout out your Instagram or anything, or
I really don't know it off the top of my head, but it was a pleasure.
Of course. All right, and we're ending it there. Bye.